Okay. One second. Yeah, I got it live stream. Yes. Oh, okay. Let me give me that's okay. Leave it there. Let me pick up this thread. I'll go back to the other view and tell the people to join here. Okay. Okay. It's working there. It's live there. Yeah. Should we use that one or this one? Okay. Okay. So I'll share the link, the new link to others. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So due to technical reasons, the URL is changed to this. Okay, let's see. Let me switch back to the other one and see if people are coming there. People haven't come there yet. Yeah, I will. I'm not sure. Hold on. YouTube. Okay, people are coming in there, so we will. Pushpa madam, if you can help posting the other new live stream URL in our committee. The live stream one. Yeah, I got the URL. It's live streaming. I can. Yeah. Yeah, I will. I'm trying to do that. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. I don't want to do anything. I'll manage. Yeah. That's the best thing. Yeah. me 1 minute. One second. What is it? Yes, yeah, everybody's asking due to technical reasons. Yeah. Join here. Yes, it's coming.
It's delayed a little bit.
Yes, correct. Yeah, give me 2 minutes, okay? I'll put the okay. Ready to start? Vijay? Okay, all right. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. I will switch into English just to make sure that our sponsor Sneha Singh is also can understand. Welcome everyone for today's webinar. We thank Sneha Singh for sponsoring KSS for this year as an annual sponsor. She has a she's going to explain us the living business benefit life insurance, why we all need it, and what the purpose of behind it. We look forward for valuable insights how we can secure our and our loved ones' life through this process. With that, I will hand it over to Snehaji. Snehaji, all yours.
Thank you, everybody. It's a very good opportunity. I appreciate that I'm able to join and talk to you all about this very unique kind of insurance, which I came across to know in 2021. And this is a kind of insurance which everybody needs. Why? Because it's living benefits life insurance. It could be 69 million Gen Zs, age 10 to 25, because they'll go to college, they'll need money. 73 million millennials, 26, age 26 to 41. 66 million Generation X, which is most of us. I belong to this group, age 42 to 57, and baby boomers, 71 million, between ages 58 to 76. There is a product for everybody. Life insurance has been very, very profound in this country, in the United States, from more than 100 years. But there used to be always life insurance, which people have to die to use. Here, this is an insurance which you do not need to die to use. God forbid, if there is a life situation where your health becomes challenging, you would become your own beneficiary. This product also gives you opportunity to grow your money in a tax-free account. So diversify your portfolio for retirement. And if we grow old and stay longer, that is the place where you can take out the money and live your life comfortably. This could be one of the way of growing your assets and taking it out tax free. More than 250 million people are in need of financial and retirement solutions. There's only two ways how they get it. That is one, they go looking for it, and if someone else brings to them. So today I'm going to talk about the knowledge and tools many families have been given where they can feel comfortable and they can get educated to protect your savings from loss and provide your money the upside potential. Put compound interest to work for you, not against you. Maximize the use of tax advantage savings and income opportunities. So we are going to today, I'm going to show you the new rules of money. I'm sure all of you have paid tic-tac-toe, and most of us want to be very safe with the money. So we put it in CDs, fixed products where there is safety of principal. Some of us want to take risk, and we put our products in the variable account where there is risk of principal. Last year only, most of the products lost 17%. But we bring to you here the index product, which is the best of, which gives you best of both worlds, safety of principal and upside potential. And I'll talk to you about it in a few minutes. Why it is important to understand how money works is because it's a very volatile world. Money is going put in a stock exchange can go down, and if we do not put a tap on it to grow in an indexed fund, it can go down and keep going down, and it can take a lot of time to come back up because zero is a hero in financial industry. So if you're able to protect your money in a place where it does not have to go in negative, it's great. So protection is very important. In a fixed account, money can grow at 4%, 5%, or in a S&P 500, it can go up and down. Last year, S&P 500 lost 17%. In a fixed index, this is a real life scenario where in 1999, if 100,000 was kept in an indexed fund, when the market was performing better, it went high up. But when the market was going down, it plateaued. And that's how you see in the blue line, the indexed fund. It has gone the 100,000 in 22 years, 20 years became 497,283. And you see S&P 500 going through the hurdles of up and down of the market, could not go up. And these are the indexed fund is the one which we use in our products when we give you the indexed universal life insurance with living benefits. So that's why I want, and I'm sure all of us know about Einstein and his compound interest, but it was very alarming to me to understand how rules of 72 works for us. It's a very simple division, but Einstein said the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. Person that understands compound interest will earn it, and person that does not will pay it. All of us need to keep this in mind. If you do not take anything today from this presentation, at least take this. When you are spending money or putting aside money in an account, see how is your money growing? How is your money working for you? Look at it. Definitely that's what I encourage you to do. For example, if you put money in a bank account where it can give you 4% and does not go down, you will double your money in 18 years. Based on the rule of 72, 72 divided by 4 gives you the doubling in 18 years. But remember, based on this formula, if you have a mortgage that on 4%, the mortgage will also double. Whatever is the left amount in the mortgage will double in 18 years. So it's very important to know how are we using our money and how are we protecting it for future, and are we growing it in a tax-free account. Most of our products give you returns between 7 to 12%. So that's a very, very unique way of growing your money. We put our kids funds in 529 plan, but most of the time that has restrictions and cap where your child will go to study in the United States. He cannot. So you can use these funds to put in index universal life where you can take out the money for your kids and let them have the freedom of where they want to study, how they want to use that money. I'll come to that a little bit later. Procrastination is one of the highest cost of waiting, is that you have to pay more. In this example, we are trying to show if a person is at age 25 and has 40 years until retirement and wants to make a monthly saving to have a $1 million in the retirement account by age 65, tax free, then the person will have to pay approximately $405 per month in an account like this, in an indexed universal life. A 30-year-old person, 35 years age to retirement, 585, and so on. And if we are um, in the age group of 50 and above, it becomes very expensive to put that money aside to grow it in a few years, even in a because like everything else, money also takes time to grow. We have to put it in the right account in the right time and let it grow in a right way. So I want to just tell you a little bit about the tax advantages plan. When we go to work and we have taxable accounts, we get tax break in the beginning. We are very happy we are able to save taxes. We also have tax deferred, but we do have to remember when it's distributed, it's taxable. When we transfer the wealth to our beneficiary, that's also taxable. In a 401k account, for example, every money which is transferred to your beneficiary will be touched by all the creditors first before it will come to your beneficiary, including the tax IRS. And when we are doing tax deductible here, that tax, which if we are saving $100,000, if you look at it in a compound interest way, it would be more than 300 to 400,000 that you would be paying later. So it's very important to understand are you going to pay taxes on your seed or on harvest. So tax-free alternative, the kind of index universal life product we are showing you, that is you pay the premium after the taxes, but you get the accumulation tax deferred, you have the distribution tax-free, and you can transfer the wealth to your beneficiary tax-free. So that's something very important to know and put it in your account, that is your money working for you? Again, the same thing, rule of money, you have to check, are you able to make the most use of your money, hard-earned money? So if you were here to choose, which one would you choose? In my case, I chose the tax-free alternative because I do not want to pay taxes later. When I'm older, I don't want to pay a lot of tax. So it's very important for me to have an account which can take care of my future benefits and tax-free. I don't have to worry about those things. Like we want to pay our house by the time we retire, same thing here. I have a very good example here of twin brothers. Both are age 30, brother A and brother B. Brother A is one of those who believes, like all of us have been doing it for last 50 years. When brother A goes to work, he has a 401k contribution of $7,571. His employer matches $3,600. He takes a term life insurance, which comes very cheap. It's very less expensive, but it gives a good protection. And that's a thumb rule in the United States. When you go to work, if you have a house, have a mortgage, go ahead and take a term life. That's what brother A does here. He pays a $829 annual premium to have a $700,000 35-year term life insurance. How brother B takes a new way. He takes a index universal life. He pays almost similar amount, 7,571 plus 829, which is 8,400, and he has an index universal life of 700,000. Remember, he has no 401k, he has no employer's match. See, if you were in front of me, I would ask you who made the right decision. Try in yourself to think who made the right decision and see through the 3 slides how you would change your mind. So results after 35 years. Brother A, who believes in old way, has $1,089,588 in his 401k account. His term life of 700k is gone. Now, if he wants to take that same $700,000 term life at age 65, he would have to pay $17,262 every single year. So that 829 became 17,262. He had a cumulative tax saving of $119,049. So his total retirement account has 1,089,588. In Brother B's account, he has cash value, which has grown in an indexed fund to $998,025. He still has the indexed universal life coverage of 700,000. He has no tax saving like his brother A has. So total money is $998,025 in Brother B's account. Now, who made the right decision? It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. So in Brother A's case, if he decides to take $75,000 annual income, he would have to withdraw in today's tax situation $107,143 every single year to pay the taxes $32,143 and then have the $75,000. So in a normal scenario, in 14 years, he would be out of money. He would run out of his income, 401k income. Brother B, I don't know about you. I have seen many elders in the Walmart, in the areas where, or they are running very out of cash, very tight on cash. So Brother B, he believes in new way. He also takes out $75,000 from his tax-free IUL loan. And he has to pay zero taxes. Remember, it's tax-free retirement plan. So if Brother B dies at age 100, he would have received 2.625 million and left his family with $677,805 all income tax free. I do want you guys to think about, now think who made the right financial decision, whose plan was more secure. What was Brother B's plan? This was the one where he was able to put one money, that $8,400 every single year, to put the rule of 72 to work for him, not against him. He was able to maximize the use of tax advantage plans to create 300% more income for himself. Based on the life insurance commitment, yes, if he would have passed away early, his family would have received the 700,000 plus whatever was there in the cash value. But icing on the cake is, if he became sick up to age 120, he would have a living benefits. This is a life insurance you do not need to die to use. This living benefits comes embedded in the product. There are very few products in the market which has it embedded. Most of them are competing. They'll say we have it, but they'll charge you extra and they'll give you only terminal illness, 6 months or less. Chronic illness, it will kick in after 3 years, and it is very restrictive. It will be paid to a hospice care, assisted living, nursing home, all those places. Money does not come in your hand. However, in this product, it is your money. You become your own beneficiary. You can take that money and decide to get the care anywhere, get the care at home, get caregiver at your home, or go to any other country to get care. So it does not restrict you to have choices. Money, which gives you choices, if God forbid a critical illness, terminal illness, or chronic illness came your way. Critical illness is heart attack, stroke, cancer, kidney disease, major organ transplant. This could happen to anybody, especially in our Indian community or Indian subcontinent people. Heart attack and stroke has been seen as 10 years sooner it comes to us. It could be our genetics, it could be our food, or it could be our lifestyle or the job we do, which is mostly sitting as IT professionals. So we don't know. University of Stanford, University of Minnesota, they are doing research on it at this time. I just want to take a pause here to share why living benefits life insurance. When did this come? And why it is very important for us to know how it can be very important for us to take this into our account. So I'll play a small 2 minutes video for your understanding on this.
The creator of critical illness insurance was born in Beaufort West, South Africa. The son of a missionary, he spent most of his childhood in one of the country's most deprived areas. Despite this modest upbringing, his parents taught him and his brother Christian the benefits of knowledge. Both brothers went on to study medicine and became heart surgeons. On the 3rd of December 1967, he assisted his brother Christian in the first human-to-human heart transplant.
And what is the patient's condition now?
Very well. We are doctors and we try to save a human being's life, and I don't think there's anything special about it.
As a doctor, I diagnose and treat patients. And as I went through medicine over the question of 20, 30 years, I saw tremendous changes, not only in the medical need, but also in the financial needs of our patients. A case that really triggered my ideas was a young divorcee, 34, with 2 young children. The X-rays and biopsy confirmed the diagnosis of lung cancer, and we removed her lung. She went home 5 days later, and 3 weeks later, she was back at work. 2 years approximately after the operation, she came to me at my consulting rooms, basically dying on the feet, pale, exhausted, loss of weight, skin and bone, gasping for breath. And I examined her, and it was pretty obvious that she was now in the terminal stages of cancer. Why should she come to my rooms? You know, she can hardly walk. I can see her. She says, "Doctor, I've come from work." Why was she at work? She needed the money. She needed money to provide for her children and herself rent, food, education. She died a few weeks later, and when she was buried, the life insurance policy paid out. Wouldn't it have been better for her to have the money when we diagnosed cancer? That poor little girl had to work until she basically was dead.
This and many other cases like it made Marius realize there was a need for a new type of insurance, one that paid out on the diagnosis of illness, such as cancer, heart attack, and stroke. He shared his vision with an insurance company, which then went on to develop the first critical illness insurance policy.
It's really a marriage between medicine and insurance. I always say we as doctors are the physical doctors. The protection insurance is the financial doctors. If you're ill, the first person you'll go to will be if you have a heart attack, to your physical doctor. But I hope at that stage you've already made provisions so that your financial health is in place. So when your physical goes, that you have financial protection to provide you with that money, which is the promise of insurance and the definition of insurance, to give you money when you need it most.
So this is something very important for us to understand, why it is important to have a product which will work for us in our life. This is what I had shown. I created this presentation for cancer research, and I also wanted to share what details are. So the quick start shows that heart attack, more than 70 million Americans have one or more type of cardiovascular disease. 1.4 million heart attacks occur every year. That means every 33 seconds there is a heart attack. South Asians or Indians are more prone to heart attack 10 years sooner than other race. Coming to cancer, 1.3 million new cases of invasive cancer was last year. Stroke, about 700,000 Americans will have stroke this year. That is, every 45 seconds, one person will have a stroke. Stroke in our nation is number 3rd killer. Stroke is leading cause of severe long-term disability, which is the chronic illness part. And South Asians or Indians are more prone to stroke. And this is from Dr. Alka Kanaya, professor in UCSF, and also this similar research is being done in University of Minnesota. I just wanted to bring this to light because heart attack, more medical advancement has led to people surviving more. What happens after that? They are not able to go to work. Their income drops, and then they have the expenses more because they need to be taken care of. Maybe their spouse might not be able to go to work full time, so they have to take care at home. So the money drops, but the expenses are increased. Heart attack, 60% survival rate. Stroke, 70% survival rate. Breast cancer, 87% survival rate. Prostate cancer, 98% survival rate. What does that mean? People would live, but they are scarce in money. Every year in United States, more than 6 million people get sick with heart attack, stroke, cancer, kidney disease. 70% of them get better. But within 1 year, more than 50% of that 70% file personal bankruptcy. Medical debt is number one reason why personal bankruptcy is filed by a person. So what happens when a person gets sick? They are not able to go to work and their money drops and the expenses increase. These are some of the people from our company who were able to avail the checks because they had some type of cancer or some type of heart attack. I mean, name it. This is just some I kept because of it was for a cancer fundraiser, and I wanted to talk about it, how profound it is. So I just wanted to say that I really appreciate that we were able to talk about this. And now I'll go quickly to give you an overview of what is a life insurance. Life insurance can be many types. What is one type is, we know term life, people have to die to use it. But the type of life insurance I'm sharing here is the one which is, yes, it is available if we are no more, but it lets you grow the cash in the cash value account for emergency fund, college fund, buying a home, starting a business, retirement. So if someone is able to put the money aside, that money is going to work for you. And if you become sick, you can avail that. Also, small businesses can use this for their benefit. I'm not going to go through this because we already did. I would like to share here what are the different types of insurance and the history of it in the US. So group life insurance, all of us who go to work do get group life insurance. When we are able to work, we are offered a very less expensive life insurance. I, as a licensed professional, would encourage you to keep that till the time you have the work. But unfortunately, remember that that is only attached to your work. With layoffs, fired, quit, retired, getting sick, unable to work, disabled, unable to work, that will close down on you. So do not remember that it's not going to work sometimes if you are not able to put your 40 hours in. So those are some things to remember. But when we are healthy, when we join, we should take the group life. That's a very good benefit which organizations provide to us. Term life is another type, as with the name, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you can recognize that this is very much like we have a mortgage. When we take a house, buy a house, those are the types. So this was created actually to support people when they buy a home, they can have a cheap premium insurance, so that, which that lady in the video had. When she passed away, that premium paid, the mortgage, kids had the house, kids went to college. But while she was living, she had no money. So that's but this is also very good if we are not having much money, we can definitely have in our case, we give term life with living benefit now, which is a very unique product from AIG. That Dr. Marius who was talking about, he first went to spoke to James Mellon, CEO of this AIG company, and they were the first ones to create this product, term life with living benefit. So AIG's product we do give that is less expensive, but it definitely provides you best of both worlds. You can protect your income as well as have some coverage, which can be you can become your beneficiary. These two products have been temporary life insurance has been around for more than 100 years in the US. Now comes whole life. This was after in the 1940s that this product came in. It was an extension of term life because it covered people with up to age 100. It has a level premium, means the person has, once it is decided based on the age, health, and the face amount, the premium is designed by the company, checked and taken. If there is a premium set, you have to pay that every single month. If you do not, if you miss that for 3 months, the policy closes and all the money in the cash value is kept by the company. So that's one of the caveats, but it's at least provides a good coverage till age 100. This is a very good insurance because it lets you give a small amount of premium, which some money goes for cost of the insurance, rest of the money grows in the cash value. It has a very good advantage that the cash value will be given as long-term care. This is most of the companies which give you insurance today this is the product, and cash value grows in the stock market. That's why people do get dividends also. And sometimes when they have smaller face amount, this cash value, when it reaches the amount of your face amount, it endows. And you are able to again purchase a bigger value or something. I personally feel that's a very big way of asking the same person to buy policy again and again. I personally saw the other product and I felt that was more valuable for me because this cash value, many times under the age of 60 of the person insured, will not be given to your family. So if the person who is insured passes away before age 60, the cash value is kept by the company. The family beneficiary gets only the face amount. As we speak today, some companies are trying to make the changes. However, most of the traditional whole life, the family only gets the face amount. Beneficiary does not receive the cash value. Also, this cash value is like the 401k money. Even when the person insured is alive and has the money, they can only touch up to 10%. Otherwise there is restriction. And if a person becomes sick, they need the money, but they cannot touch it because it's attached to the different things, and they can't even take this money to pay to the premium. That's why when Dr. Marius talked to James Mellon, this is the kind of product which was designed, the universal life, which came to answer all the what ifs of people life. What if a person lives more than 100 years? It covers you up to 120 years. What if a person loses job or is between jobs? It came with flexible premium. That means you have the opportunity to reduce the premium amount by going on your portal and make it minimum. If you have money in your surrender value, you can use this money to pay for your premium during your financial hardship, because it is designed that people should not lose the coverage even if they are going through temporary hardship. See, since it was growing for 120 years, it became cheaper because the same premium is going to go for cost of insurance little bit and rest for the growth of the cash value. Cash value again became no restriction. From the day money is there in your surrender value, you are able to take out up to 95% of it. We usually only give option B, and we educate people first to say that why option B is good for you, because whatever money you are growing is going to be attached to the face amount and given to your family member if something happened to you. So this is something where it answered all the what ifs. And another thing was that in the whole life, usually the money grows in the variable market. There is a variable universal life also, which is a whole life's another version where your money participates in the market. Some of the companies which are giving, which are very companies from 1940s and 30s or 1900s, they are selling this product, and because this gives them a very good margin. However, I personally, as a agent who is not a typical agent, I feel that it's very important. This is my emergency money. This is my money when I will be, if I become sick or if I'm gone, I want this money to go to my beneficiary. So I would not like to take the least of 4%, and I would not like my money to play in the biggest casino of the world. So I would like to put my money in an indexed fund, because it gives you the cash value gains with higher interest and does not participate in the market loss. So it comes with the upside potential cap of 12% and downside protection of 0.25. And as we have seen in the slide where Einstein was explaining, it is something, zero is the hero, and indexed always has the opportunity to go above any of those. We can see, oh, it's 15%, I will get only 12%. But in the long run, index universal life wins. And I'll show you in a minute about it how. So this is the traditional type, which I was talking about, whole life, which when people become sick, they're not able to use it or even pay the premium, and it closes on them. This has also left bad taste in people's mouth about life insurance. That's why I'm going out there and educating people why you should you should understand what types of life insurance are there. Read the fine lines. Ask the questions to your agent. Ask them, is it going to give me money even if I don't pay? Is it going to cover me? All those things. So do ask the questions to them just before taking it. What are you getting into? What are you signing the contract with? So this is the product which I have been showing till now, that life insurance you do not need to die to use. Here is the amount where if this person who is 29 years of age, this is an example, female 29 years, if she puts $250 monthly premium and it's covering her with $500,000, if something happened to her, yes, her family will receive the 500,000 and whatever is in the cash value at that age when she passes away. If she retires at age 67, based on today's 7%, the money in the cash value will be approximately compounding to $546,031. The best part is, if between that time, if she became sick, cash value is her money, whatever is there at that time, but this 500,000 becomes available to her. If she is terminally sick, less than 2 years or less to live, critical illness, as we saw in that video, any of these can let her take money up to 500,000 from the face amount. Chronic illness, unable to perform 2 of the daily living activities, bathing, dressing, eating, toileting, transferring, continence. We in Indian community, we would like to age at home and stay at home, even if we are sick. How cool it will be that we have the cash and we can get a caregiver to come and take care of us at home. Or even if we want to go back to India, you can take this money, no restriction. So it's up to you. It gives you choices that if you are able to take it and keep it with you. This is a product which, if you are under the age 60 and applying for a 1 million or less, you will be able to have no blood work, nothing, and they'll just look at your medical record and all, and they can give you the policy. So I encourage you all to look at it. And if you want, contact me and connect with me. This is one of the slides I do want to say, numbers don't lie. So that's why I brought up this slide, where if you see the 500, this 100,000, which I was showing 1998, it performed very well. S&P 500, it became nearly 146,000. But the moment it started going down, by 2008, it was less than the principal. However, in Index Universal Life, it gave in the first 2 years when it was 20%, 21%, it gave only 12%. But when the market started going down, it came as zero is the hero, it gave 0.25. And you see, by the time 2008, it doubled nearly. And that's how, when the market performed, it gave 12%. And then if you saw in 2022, the market went down, it gave a good return. That's how it's very, very profound for me to share this. I would like to know, Vijay, if we have any questions. Yes, yes, please. Yes. Mhm. Yes, I understand that question, but people think that it will be. But if people are withdrawing money more than 30,000, 35,000, it will be taxed. When you have any money in the surrender value, you can withdraw up to 95% of your surrender value. Uh, that can be depending upon the tax bracket you are in. Here it is seen as tax bracket today, 33% tax in Minnesota. I do not know about your Sacramento or other states. Based on that, we have shown that how the tax is calculated. IRS will not let us go away with the taxes. This is all designed that we can in future tax pay. And America is right now having $33 trillion debt. Knowing that the taxes will go up, it will not come down. So we can think and be in wishful thinking that the taxes will go down, or when we'll age, we'll have to pay less taxes. But unfortunately, that does not happen. I have seen elders who were doctors in 80s living on social security paycheck in their early 80s in Minnesota. What went wrong? I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 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 So the question was that the taxes will be less. But no, it is not going to be. It's just a misnomer. We need to calculate, sit with your, I'm not a tax advisor, but do go and talk to your tax advisor and ask them, in my later age, will my taxes go down? Will I be paying only 10% or 15%? And get the answer from them. The commissions involved in this product is I get paid only once. When I was showing you this product, which was related to here, I do want to share the slide. So whole life, why it is sold by agents many times? Because they get paid every time they sell it. And that's why it's mostly 200K, 300K, and then the cash value endows. So commissions involved depends on the patient, the agent's seniority level. And in a person's life, an agent could make 100% of the commission, or make 140% of the commission. I personally I have my full-time job. I work with state of Minnesota. I do this as a passion to help protect families. So my commission level in Universal Life in the company I work with is only 55%. It is very important for me that I go out there and share with. So commission involved, if you're interested, you can also be one of the professionals who can join this part-time. I would welcome you to talk to me separately if you want to know more about it. Thank you for this question. Question is, okay, how IUL is compared with Roth IRA or 401k? 401k is a product which is given to us with the work. When we work, we are able to save some money and the employer matches. Roth IRA is restricted $6,000. We can put aside and go and keep it and let it grow. This product is a life insurance product. This is different because in a life insurance product, when you grow your money, it will grow, accumulate tax deferred, tax free benefit, tax free transfer. In Roth IRA, I feel that you can grow the money. You can, it is also paid after taxes. So you might grow it, but still the amount which the growth will be, you will have to pay some taxes on it. However, I again say I'm not a tax professional. Check that with your tax advisor. 401k, I totally know any money we put as tax deductible, it will be taxed in future.
Can you please repeat the question?
So the question is, in the example, I think the person is referring to this, that when during the retirement, the taxes will be minimal. It's similar question to what Chris Venu had, but it is, I would say check with your advisor, but we know that taxes don't go down. If we are going to withdraw money more than 39,000, it will be taxed. It will be taxed to the rate what it will be at that time. So that's why the tax which is calculated here is based on the current tax rate, which we know it could increase in the future. The question is that, can I convert term life to whole life? You cannot convert term life to whole life, but there are some products when you take at that time and they say that it can be converted, then only you can convert. If your product does not say that, you cannot convert. However, a term life is very less expensive based on if the person is young. But if a person who is in the age group of 55 or 60 and then they take a term life, it is expensive because insurance company knows that now we are on a age group where we can get to sickness or something. So term life depends what is your age group and what is the face amount you're looking at and what is your health. That's how the insurance determines the premium. So term life is less expensive if you're less age and you have no illness. But whole life, yes, whole life, whole life is expensive because it's covering you for longer time. Indexed universal life gives you that opportunity where you have the flexible premium. You can take it a good indexed universal life. And sometimes if you have tight financial needs, you can go down to the premium to minimum. But if you have more money, you have bonus, you can throw in more money. They don't penalize you for that. So depends on what is your situation, your health, what is the face amount, it all goes with that. And we as agents, we can decide, we can work with you one-on-one and share with you, and based on your need and your situation, your payment situation, we can work out a product which is great for you. You have another question? Hmm? I Thank you. The question was that in an indexed universal life or whole life, the cash value does not grow at the same way as the S&P 500. I am showing here the real data. Here the blue line is the indexed universal life, red line is your S&P 500, and green line is the fixed rate. And I'll go to that data slide where I showed you the number. Numbers don't lie. And it's not that we are making it up. So you can see here in 20 years, and with what is going on in the market today, we can see in the global world, now the market is not that which was like one America is secluded. You see in the 20 years, three, six, 7 times, there has been a low market. Again, I mean, few days back, Israel issue, Ukraine war is already there. It all impacts the market. We do not want to leave the money in the next two quarters. There are chances of S&P 500 to go low. And these are predictions. I'm not one of those who does that or is working on it very closely, but those are predictions. If this Israel war comes up, it will go down. In an indexed fund, that's how your money stays stable. That's what I was saying, zero is the hero. And that's where you want to protect your money, especially in this volatile world, that it does not go down. Because once the money goes down, it takes 3 to 6 years for that money to catch up. So that's something which is, if you see here, in 2002, it was 94,000 in S&P 500. By 2007, it became 150,000. It took 5 years to even come to that 146 area. And then again, one slot, and it went down to minus 90. So it's very important to see what is your risk appetite. Depending upon that, you can put your money in the place where you want. I still know many friends who want to put the money in the market because they feel that it will grow, but when it loses, they are like, okay, it will pick up. So that's personal, very personal. Yeah, thank you. Next question. Okay. I will just say a last word to people. I really appreciate you all giving me this opportunity to talk to you and share with you what is a good product where you can protect your income, let your money grow in a safe space, and also have it protected for you so that you can use it in your lifetime. The products which we give is from A-rated companies, Fidelity and Guarantee, AIG, American National Insurance Companies, and name it, there are many more. So the products are from A-rated companies, and we work with you to create a plan which is good for you and your family. So I encourage you to reach out to me at my number. WhatsApp number is 651 399 5911. I repeat, my WhatsApp number is 651 399 5911. Thank you. Over to Prasannaji.
Thank you, Snehaji. I think it's been a very valuable session. I appreciate you taking time. I know you're in the East Coast. It's probably closer to kind of a midnight, and we would, I really appreciate you spending time with us. On
I
behalf
thank
of
you all.
on behalf of KSS and its community members, we extend our sincere gratitude to you for your support to us as a community, and also we are grateful for your partnership.
Thank
You
you
are
for
valued partners to us, and we encourage our community members to reach out and read through some of your services. And if you have any materials that we think we can share with our community members, we are happy to send them over via email so that it's in their hands to further digest the information that you've shared and reach out back to you for further inquiries or next steps on it.
great.
I'm sure all of us will benefit from what you have offered and what you have to offer. Thank you for being an integral part of our community, and we really enthusiastically recommend you to all our community and also beyond in and around the Sacramento. Thanks once again.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you.